Laura, thank you for that. Last year, millions of people around the world participated in protests, including thousands right here in West Michigan.
Experts tell our Lauren Edwards the numbers were record-breaking, and more importantly, they were effective.
When I think of protests, it's like your act of disagreement with something. It's an act of disruption.
It's what community activist Dana and thousands of people did in Grand Rapids on May 30th, 2020. Marching in the streets, disrupting traffic, protesting the murder of George Floyd. She says his death was traumatizing.
I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep. I was having a very visceral physical reaction to that day. So it was like I had to take to the streets to be able to act out on that physical pain that I was feeling.
Floyd was killed by Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin just 5 days prior, all caught on video. His death triggered many to take to the streets for days, even weeks, sometimes turning violent by other groups, says Professor Matthew Deemer.
I think it's pretty certain that the social movements and everything happening in Minneapolis and other places kind of changed collective consciousness in a little bit in a way that I think is important and might be seen as a turning point.
According to the research group ACLED, during summer 2020, there were 10,600 demonstration events in the United States, 95% of them peaceful. The numbers setting records not seen since the 60s.
There were moments in the 80s and the 90s that the economy was really going so well that people may not have felt the need to do so. But there was a lot of demonstrations about gay marriage, for example. I mean, there was like one after another.
But nothing like this, says Professor Rogerio Pinto. He believes many demonstrated because they see protesting as an effective tool for change. And protests popped up everywhere, from small towns in West Michigan to cities overseas.
I'm a big fan of the English Soccer League, and before every game, every player takes a knee. And in English soccer, it's a pretty conservative organization. I would never have thought that was possible 2 years ago.
But in 2020, it was. And he believes all of it helped lead to a conviction for Derek Chauvin.
I think that he was convicted because protests last year were extremely effective in creating public opinion that clearly classified what happened last year as murder.
The professors say Floyd's murder led to awareness of other people's deaths, like Breonna Taylor, the Grand Rapids native who was killed in her home by Louisville police during a botched raid in March 2020. Hundreds took to the streets for her.
Protests are also effective in the sense of changing people's hearts, not just their opinions, but changing how they feel about groups in the populations.
As for Dana, the work goes on. More protests will come. She believes it's an effective way to achieve change.
I say all the time, the fight continues. This isn't the last that you've seen of us.
In Grand Rapids, Lauren Edwards, Fox 17 News.
And tomorrow, this weekend, in fact, marks 1 year since the civil unrest in Grand Rapids. On Friday, Fox 17 will be bringing you coverage from that day. We'll tell you what has happened since and how the city is moving forward.